investigation! For hell's sakes, you dumb...
Sir?
I told you I wasn't giving it to you!
Well, I took
You know that uneasy feeling when someone crosses a line, but they're the one in charge? Now imagine that person wearing a badge, the ones meant to protect and serve, behaving in ways that are anything but professional. From inappropriate comments to downright disturbing behavior, these moments weren't just witnessed, they were caught on camera. Here are 10 times when creepy cops got caught on camera. On August 14, 2023, in San Diego, California, Officer Anthony Hare faced an unexpected and awkward situation. After arresting a woman on a bench warrant, he was driving her to a detention center when, at around 1:44 a.m., he accidentally locked himself in the back seat with her. What followed triggered a chain of events that ultimately led to his resignation.
Put your hands behind your back, sir.
Thank you. Hey, why are you guys tripping on me?
Hey, just listen to him.
Put your hands behind your back.
Why are you guys tripping like that? I can't
Follow
come
our
out of the
instructions.
Listen to him.
I can't come out of the...
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
Do not move. Just like that. Do not move. Don't move.
Why are you guys tripping? Yeah, put your hands behind your back for me. Just like that, thank you.
Hey, can you guys get on him and
Yeah, we'll get her.
one at a time, guys, one at a time.
What's your name, dog?
My name is Israel, boy. How you doing? Man, a little scared. What the f?
We'll explain everything to you, man.
I know you're gonna explain everything.
Just relax, all right?
Cool.
Roll to your side. Bend your knees. Ready? Take this one right here.
You got that going?
No weapons or anything on you?
Nah, no. Alright, yeah, for sure. Y'all can run me down and everything.
Alright, go ahead and stand up for me. Yeah, maybe it's easy.
Just roll over first, yeah, roll over.
Stand right up there. Let me find out.
Wait, can you get the other one?
Yeah, hold on one second.
I'm a little heavy.
Alright, when you work. Okay, we're just gonna go to my car right here, okay?
Follow me. Is it this car right here?
On the other side of my car.
Can I put on my shirts?
Yeah.
Alright. You're gonna come with me to my car. So let's go.
Who said it? You heard him when he said it.
Oh, let's go.
About asking me.
Yeah. This way. Walk across the street.
Not even he said he was gonna ask me. What's up? Why are you the only mean one right here?
I'm not mean.
Bro, you're the only date bringer.
No, we can
honestly,
talk more once we get into the car, okay?
The deputies arrived and calmly asked the woman to place her hands behind her back. She seemed confused and hesitated, but instead of escalating the situation, they reassured her that everything would be explained once they got to the car.
I got your...
Sorry for calling that, but...
I got your, not your duffel bag, but the drawstring bag, I got all of that. Your makeup.
Not rude, you're doing your job, I understand. But why would you hate it like that? I just want...
Go, step inside.
I'm gonna unput...
Put your feet inside. Perfect. Just a little bit more. I don't want to pinch your skin. Alright. Why are you asking that? What do you mean? I'm cool to you.
Not bad. What is it gonna hurt you if I were to sleep with you? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think. If I were in your shoes,
Head south on Denver Street.
if you're a
On Crime. Then make right on Claremont Drive.
Climb a good corner and come back to a different way.
I'm not too sure. I'll tell you later. Me? Once in a while. Whatever. Hold on, it's a turn. That's good. It's very loud. I can't hear you. Well, I can't because a lot of wind.
The officer initially transported the suspect to SDPD headquarters before proceeding to the Las Colinas Detention Center.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I remember. Of course. Oh no, so everything has to be yeah. It's not lost or anything, you just have to go pick it up after. Yeah.
As they made their way to headquarters, the detainee asked what was happening. The officer calmly told her not to worry, that everything was fine and she'd get her belongings soon. But before the conversation could continue, something unexpected cut it short.
A little bit. Well, I can't hear you now. Don't say that right now. No, I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now. What's going on? Alright, sir, step out of the vehicle for me. 114 yellow. We're code 4. Everything just went wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me turn my camera off. She's code 4? She's code 4. Okay. So yeah, let me turn this off real quick. I see no purpose.
We have several times been searching. Do you have anything on you might post and harming? Are you familiar with doing it? Just say so.
Yeah, you're right. Not so much. Better? Okay.
Do you have any gloves?
That's good.
Sorry. How I can switch to recover. You want to check shoes or you want to do that there? Would you case cover shoes levels?
I can do the switch later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the switch later.
The officer told the woman to stop talking, reminding her that everything was being recorded. Then the car suddenly came to a stop, and he turned off his body cam. Nearly an hour passed before he finally called for assistance. A supervisor later arrived, unlocked the door, and took the woman to headquarters.
It's 1543 hours at Northern Division. Okay, you mind just showing us?
How you did? So then I was like this, and then you want me to see how she was laying down, or
How you ended up inside?
so yeah. So she was laying down. Her face was over there, and then I was just like kind of right here. I was like, hey, well, at first I was like, hey, wake up. I was like, hey, you okay? Blah blah blah. She did like, so her head was facing towards that way, and then so this is when I was shaking her, and then this is when I went in. But then I don't know if I had my hand like this, and then something like that happened, and I kicked it with my foot like that, and then I was in, and then that's I was waking her up like this. I was like this, waking her up. While I was waking her up, I hear the door click behind me.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so yeah, I was like this. And then when I found out the door was clicked behind me, I positioned myself like this. And I already knew that there was no door handle, but I was just like frantic. I was like, I can't get out of here.
Okay.
And then that's when she was able to sit up here. And then I told her, you can stay there, blah blah blah. And then I was just like hunkered down like this on my
Okay.
side.
So let me go to the other side, then you climb back in.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, open the door, and then as I came in like that, I was trying to wake her up. My feet wasn't this. My feet didn't get caught like that. And then when I was like waking her up, that's when I noticed that this door closed on me, and then that's when I was like frantic trying to open the door, but I know there's no door opener. And then from then she was able to. So I was like this majority of the time. I was trying to get her up because her face was right here.
Okay.
Right here, and then I was trying to like wake her up to get her up, and then next thing you know, I hear the door close on me. I was frantic. I was looking, and then that's when she started to kind of like, I guess, wake up or get dazed off, whatever. And then that's when I asked her like, "Hey, are you having a hard time breathing?" She said, "No." "Do you need medics?" "No." I was like, "Okay, all right, just stay right there." And then that's when I was trying to open the door.
Okay.
And then that's when I went on D2.
All right, you can jump up. Let's jump up.
Do you mind?
Now end the video.
The officers listened as Officer Hare explained that the door had accidentally shut behind him while he was trying to wake the detainee. He admitted to panicking once he realized there was no way to open it from the inside and said the wait for help felt like forever. After an internal investigation, Officer Anthony Hare resigned from the San Diego Police Department on September 14th. 2023. He declined to attend the interview scheduled for the next day, leaving many unanswered questions about what really happened during that incident. Just like him, there's another creepy cop caught on a camera. On January 5th, 2019, Louisville Metro Police Officer Tyler Galnett pulled over a woman named Kaylee Coates. But what started as a routine stop took a disturbing turn. During the pat-down, Galnett allegedly touched Coates' pelvic area, buttocks, and genital region, completely ignoring department rules meant to protect civilians during searches. A supervising officer quickly stepped in and put a stop to it. He scolded Galnett on the spot, reminding him that only female officers should perform such pat-downs on women, or if unavoidable, male officers must use only the back of their hand with proper oversight.
It just was a violation of the young lady's privacy. It just was.
Yeah.
You don't care about checking you out, do you?
Hey, hold on. Stop. Time out. Go back there.
So rude.
So as soon as he did it wrong, ma'am, listen to me. Ma'am, can you turn around?
I'm sorry.
No, it's
It's
okay.
just the way he did.
He's a new officer. I'm training him.
Pulled his fingers.
That's why.
I'm sorry. I thought only a female.
No.
I don't have anything on me.
Ma'am.
But only a female officer was.
Males can search females, but we're supposed to use the back of our hands.
On November 6, 2020, Officer Tyler Galnett was served with a criminal summons. He faced charges for marijuana trafficking and first-degree official misconduct, adding to the list of serious allegations against him. In the next case, you're about to witness one of the most shocking displays of police misconduct ever caught on camera. On August 12, 2021, a young woman named Trinity Clark found herself in a deeply humiliating and traumatic situation. After a brief encounter with police, she was chased down by Officer Joseph Roberts and forcibly detained. During the struggle, her top was pulled off, leaving her exposed, handcuffed, and lying on someone's front lawn, completely vulnerable in public view. To make matters worse, Officer Roberts reportedly lied about the reason for her arrest. What could have been handled with calm communication instead turned into a scene of unnecessary force and public humiliation. Trinity's dignity was stripped along with her clothing, and the emotional impact of that day still lingers.
Delta. I'm North Hembry at Linden. Got a Ford Fusion, silver in color. Trying to evade.
Come here. I pulled you over. Come here. Yeah, I did. Get over here. What's going on?
Nothing.
Okay.
What you want? I didn't do nothing. You tripping. Hey, bro, you tripping. Hey, bro. Bro, you took me out my mouth.
$36,
Come on, mama. Move, I ain't got no shirt on. Move, I don't got no shirt on.
Change.
Move, my out. You stupid. No. Bruh, move my out. Move. I'm not in, bruh. Bro, I don't got no shirt on, no. Hey, it ain't even all that serious. Don't come up here for me. Y'all don't have none of that. It ain't.
Get in the house. How about that?
Mama! Bro, somebody call my mama.
36, y'all, to get us some units up here. We got people coming to the house.
Clark was taken into custody by Officer Roberts without any clear explanation. During the arrest, she was tackled to the ground, and her top was torn off in the process. As she was pinned down and handcuffed, she was left exposed, topless, in a front yard on Linden Avenue, adding to the humiliation of the moment.
Go out if y'all don't move.
Get your hands out.
No, I don't have no. Bro, let me the go. I don't got no. Mama, mama, bro.
2816 Landon. Oh, y'all better get DLC in the house.
Get the off of me, y'all. Bro, get off of me, y'all.
Put your hands on your back right now, goddammit!
Bro,
Hands on your back! Put your hands on your back! Anybody else? Okay, we will. Somebody running the house? Oh, no, they were just coming out of the house on me, all of them. Alright, let's get her up. Hey, hang on. She's 10-15.
Hey, bro. Give it off of me, y'all.
We need a blanket.
I want the thing, lady. Get off of me. Get the off of me. Damn, get off of me. I got 30 cops on one female.
Additional officers soon arrived to assist with Clark's arrest. Meanwhile, Officer Roberts listened as a witness explained the situation to another responding officer.
Come here, just come here. She's scared, like, what did I do, like.
Okay,
And
listen.
he didn't even explain like this, so he just came in the yard. He didn't have no reason to come in the yard. Get off of me.
Sure.
Get off of me.
I don't want her to be without a shirt.
Bruh, get the off of me, bruh. Real get off of me. Get off of me, yo.
Easy. Just
Get the off of me, yo. Get off of me. Get the off of me, yo. Get off of me. Get off of me, yeah.
Chill out.
Oh my gosh, why is y'all twisting my body around? Get these cuffs off of me. Bruh, y'all got 30 cops on one female. Trinity, just be quiet. And then y'all trying to choke me.
No, we're not trying to choke you. Pick your head up. You want to kill the car? Kill the car, please, yeah.
Police and prosecutors hit her with 6 criminal charges, including a felony for evading arrest. What's important to note is that Officer Roberts lied in his reports and even made up details when speaking to his supervisor.
All right, you okay, bud?
Yeah. Oh, your nose is hurting bad.
Pop you in the nose?
Yeah.
It looks crooked to me.
Yeah. I know it feels messed up, but anyways, I'm on a traffic stop over there. That last traffic stop you heard me call with the orange Camaro. She comes flying by us, almost clips me. So I go try to follow her, and then she takes off on me. So I'm like, okay, so I'm about to go straight right there. And she pulls over really quick right here, steps out of the car and tries to run in the house. I told her to come here. She's not coming here. She's not coming to me. So I tried to grab her.
That's fine. You tell me in a minute. You're okay though.
She punched, yeah.
The most surprising part? 3 of Officer Roberts' supervisors watched the body cam footage, but not one of them flagged his actions. Their only concern was his tone and use of bad language. Then, in December 2021, Judge Tony Stansberry dismissed every single charge against Clark, calling the entire encounter unjustified. Here's the actual audio of what the judge had to say.
The evading arrest, I'm going to dismiss that, the felony. The simple possession, the assault on the first responder, the driving on a suspended license, I just don't see the probable cause. To me, this is disturbing. I'm going to dismiss everything. Everything's dismissed.
Just a month later, Officer Roberts was once again in the spotlight, this time for lying about initiating a high-speed chase involving 24-year-old Ciara Davis. The pursuit hit speeds of up to 100 miles per hour during rush hour and ended in a crash that left 3 people injured. Roberts was quickly suspended as the Knoxville Police Department launched an investigation. By April 2022, he had resigned from the force and later pleaded guilty to destroying or tampering with official records. And just when you think it can't get any worse, there's another case of groping, this time caught right on a patrol dash cam. On August 15, 2017, Patricia Aileen Wilson was driving along Interstate 75 with her mother in Knoxville, Tennessee, when Trooper Isaiah Lloyd pulled her over for what he claimed was a seatbelt violation. But what started as a routine stop quickly turned disturbing. Patricia later accused the trooper of groping her during the search. Let's take a look at the dash cam footage captured from his patrol car.
While he's doing that, did you take any prescription medication or anything? Very small, okay?
No, I swear to God, I can tell you. No, I'm telling you now, no drugs, no nothing, no alcohol. Yes, sir.
I am.
Sorry. What?
At this point in the video, there's a slight glitch in the original recording. However, from Trooper Lloyd's body mic, we can still make out that he asks Wilson whether she's taken any prescription drugs. Before stepping out of her truck, she clearly responds, "No drugs, no nothing, no alcohol."
I do no drugs, no nothing. Swear to God.
Wilson is told to place her hands on the hood of Trooper Lloyd's patrol car as he prepares to search her. According to her account, he allegedly ran his hands over her hips and slipped his fingers inside the waistband of her shorts. Though the audio is faint, it's claimed that Lloyd then instructed her to lift her shirt, which she did, before asking if she had any drugs hidden in her bra. She denied it and shook her upper body to prove it. Right after that, he began the field sobriety tests.
The only thing I take is, and that's at night, I take, what's the name of it? To help me sleep.
no, I think that quarter. God, what is the name of it? Yes. I mean, it's not something that I take every day, but I normally have to take it every other night, but I don't take any kind of narcotic or anything else. I can't sleep. It is? I told them specifically I wanted nothing narcotic. Well, I took that for, I think, not even a month, and I thought it didn't work for me. But, I don't even remember the name of it because where it's generic, but, Hello? What? Okay, and I need your picture of your card. Thank you. Alright, bye. You send me a picture of this insurance card showing where this is registered.
Yes, sir. I'll send it back in the car real quick.
Chevrolet S10 is the first one, and then there's the registration.
You give it back to her, we'll finish this up.
I've been asking for him forever.
You can stand there and put my car for me. Okay, put your right foot front foot, bud. Alright, stand like that. I'm going to do what I want you to do. You don't begin to take it, okay? When I tell you to, what you're going to do is you're going to take 9 heel toe steps in a straight line, like so. 1, 2, 3. Get this to 9 steps, you're going to leave your left foot on the ground. Take a series of small steps, and your left foot on the ground. Take 9 heel toe steps back in the same direction you can, okay? Do 1, 2, 3, 4, until you get back to 9, alright? Keep your arms down by your side, stand out loud and look at your toes, okay? Any questions? 9 steps, on your left, and heel toe steps back, alright? Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright. If you want, on this next one, you can take it uphill, downhill, left, right, I don't care, it's up to you, okay? What we're going to do next, you can put your heels and toes together, arms down by your side, raise one foot, I don't care which one, it's going to be 6 inches off the ground like so, arms down, both legs straight, you can stretch your toes and count out loud like so until I tell you to stop. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1004. You can do it like that. Downhill doing it?
Fine right here.
Begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015,
2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2027.
According to Fox News, Wilson filed a $100,000 lawsuit against Trooper Lloyd in 2018, claiming he touched her genital area and buttocks during the roadside search. The case was eventually settled for $25,000. Although the Tennessee Highway Patrol and the 8th Judicial District Attorney General cleared Lloyd of any wrongdoing that same year, and he was reinstated, he chose to resign in October instead of facing termination. His departure came after multiple reprimands for poor job performance. In 2022, following a vote by the Tennessee Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission, Lloyd became eligible to return to law enforcement. And then there's someone else. An officer who didn't just break the rules but completely insulted the uniform and betrayed the very badge he was sworn to uphold. Take a look at this footage captured on a phone in Prince George's County, Maryland on September 4th, 2023. The clip, uploaded to TikTok the very next day, quickly went viral, racking up over 2 million views. It shows Officer Francesco Marlette in full uniform, hugging and kissing a woman beside his marked patrol vehicle.
Como nos gustan los pies a nosotros. Mira, pisando estamos.
Shortly after, the woman is seen opening the patrol car door and the two climb inside together. The video cuts off when an unrelated man walks up and blocks the camera. What makes the situation even more controversial is that Officer Marlette is a married man. His wife later voiced her frustration publicly after the clip spread online.
Hey, yo! Quítate, maje, ¿verdad?
An internal investigation was quickly launched. According to the Administrative Hearing Board, Marlette had been dispatched to at least 2 domestic calls involving weapons, but arrived late because he was meeting with the woman at the park instead. As a result, he was suspended from the force. Well, thought the UK's police were free from these kinds of scandals? Think again, because in footage from Birmingham, England, filmed in November 2022, 37-year-old Sinead Foley is shown being forcibly strip-searched by several officers after being arrested on an unspecified charge. Male officers are seen removing her clothing, and in the next clip, she's left lying on a thin mat on the floor, completely exposed and vulnerable. Foley later told Sky News the experience was totally inhumane and that she felt violated. Though she was released without charge, West Midlands Police defended the officers, claiming the strip search was for her own safety due to concerns over her mental health. But after the footage aired, Sky News was flooded with messages from viewers sharing their own disturbing stories of alleged abuse in police custody. Now imagine officers using excessive force on an elderly person, pushing, shoving, and hitting him so hard that his face starts to bleed. On November 29, 2022 in Salt Lake City, police showed up at the home of Rand and Vera Braham, an elderly couple, aged 78 and 74, after neighbors wrongly reported squatters on the property. But the truth was, the Breams legally lived in the garage of their own home, which had been damaged by contamination. Despite Rand trying to explain and even showing his ID, things quickly got out of hand. As Rand reached to show his ID again, officers suddenly forced him to the ground, pinning his face to the driveway. He suffered a torn rotator cuff, cuts on his face, and heavy bruising. Vera, who watched the whole thing unfold, was left shaken and later showed signs of PTSD.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
What can I do for you, sir?
So are you guys supposed to be here?
Supposed to be where?
This house.
Our kid just came from the garage.
Your kid came from the garage?
I just came from the garage.
Yeah, is this your residence?
Yeah, that's my house. That's my garage.
Okay, you.
What are you doing?
We got a complaint that his house was foreclosed on.
No, the house isn't foreclosed on.
All right. You guys mind hanging tight for a second?
Well, I've got to go.
Where you got to go? What's that?
What difference does that
It's closed
make
to
where I gotta
occupancy.
go?
So yeah, you guys should not be here.
What do you mean I shouldn't
So
be?
there's a closed to occupancy.
I was back in the back.
Well, for this property.
No, it
It's
doesn't
closed
say
for
that.
Yes, it does. It's on the front door. Partner just told me that. Hey! Shut your car off.
No!
We need to get this settled.
No!
Sir?
You're trespassing.
No. Get out of the car. Come on. Come on. Out of the car.
Now, what's with you?
We're getting down to what's going on here, all right? We got a call.
I am leaving. I've got a place to go.
Hey, it doesn't matter. We got this to take care of right now.
What is this? Am I under arrest?
No, sir.
Then am I free to go?
No, you are not free to go. You are detained right now. We're trying to investigate.
If I'm not under
what is your
arrest,
name?
I'm free to go.
No, you are not. You are detained right now for investigation.
For what?
Ma'am.
What investigation? For hell's sakes, you dumb.
If you stop yelling, I'm trying to explain to you. We got a complaint from the neighbor. Said his house has been foreclosed on. No one should be here.
It has
You
not
guys
been-
are here.
It
And
has-
there is a no occupancy sign on the door as per my partner there.
There is a sign on the door.
So
And what makes you think I've been in there?
That's the property. No trespassing.
Yes, that's my sign I put up.
So you're the owner of this property?
I am.
What is your name? You got a driver's license on you.
I do.
Can I get that from you?
I'm not driving.
You were just driving.
Not on
I
the
need
streets.
Sir, ma'am, I need you to stand over there.
Okay, you have to identify yourself.
You need to identify yourself. Ma'am, stand over there.
He is
Ma'am,
ill.
ma'am,
He is
ma'am,
ill.
that's fine. Stand over here.
He is
Okay? I understand that. I need you to stand over here.
You don't know that. If this was your house, you would want us to investigate, right? If people are hanging around your house, maybe you're some random person. I don't know that.
Maybe I am.
Okay, so we're gonna figure that out.
In a moment that clearly required calm and understanding, the officers failed to earn the trust of the elderly couple. Instead, one officer's impulsive action sparked chaos, turning a manageable situation into an unnecessary escalation.
I will show you my driver's license.
Perfect.
I will not give it to you.
Okay, you need to identify
There it is.
your name, your date of birth, and your address.
Sir?
Hey.
I told you I wasn't giving it to you.
Well, I took it.
Hey, no, you're not. Hey, ma'am, get, ma'am.
Look, this is ridiculous.
Stop grabbing.
Hey.
Stop grabbing me right now.
Chill out, man.
Oh, do not grab me. Let go of me right now. Let go.
Let go of him.
I'm not grabbing you. I'm not. You son of a... Ow.
There. Your arm.
Do that.
Look, get him on and hurry up. This is very fun.
Get away
Ma'am.
right now. Get back or you will be arrested.
He is dead.
Get back or you will be arrested right now. Get in front of your car.
Come
Now.
on, hurry up. Let me out of here.
Let's get him up.
I'm gonna get you on your knees and stand you up, all right? 1, 2, 3. Stand up, sir. All right.
Okay, you got my driver's license. You know who I am.
Rand Bream faced charges of interfering with an arresting officer, which remain pending in court. But the couple filed a federal lawsuit, alleging excessive force and emotional trauma. At least in this case, the man survived. But now imagine an officer taking it even further, ending the life of someone's beloved dog. In July 2023, a heartbreaking encounter between a Lorain police officer and a family dog named Dixie drew public outrage. Officer Elliot Palmer had responded to a call about several dogs that had gotten loose during 4th of July fireworks. One of them was Dixie, a 3-year-old Labrador mix. As seen in the body cam footage, Dixie ran toward Officer Palmer, who quickly responded by firing multiple shots. Dixie was struck and died on the spot. The incident sparked backlash, with many questioning whether the use of force was necessary in that moment.
Get back! Get back!
14, I'm good.
Get me a bunch of cars out here. We got a bunch of people coming out. Get back!
You killed my dog!
Get back!
Why did you do it?
Damn,
I'm suing
get back!
you.
Okay, your dog charged. Get back.
All these people seen that. That dog is harmless.
Okay. Get, ma'am.
No,
I need
I'm
you to
not.
get back. Ma'am, I need you to get. Oh my God! We're
I'm suing you. I want your name. I want your badge. Everything.
Palmer, 101.
Why couldn't you let her?
Everybody get. Everybody get back. Get back. Everybody get back. Get back! Do not touch! Get back! Get back! Everybody!
As the gunshots echoed through the neighborhood, residents rushed outside, shocked, heartbroken, and furious. A crowd quickly formed around the scene, shouting and demanding an explanation. Officer Palmer repeatedly ordered everyone to back away, but the crowd wasn't listening. With emotions running high and more people gathering, he eventually had no choice but to step back and leave, as the community came together to mourn the loss of their beloved dog.
Everybody get back! Okay, I appreciate it. Get back! Get back! Everybody get back!
So get back! Help the dog!
Everybody get back!
You're a bitch!
Everybody get back! I appreciate it. Everybody get back!
I got bond money. What you talking about? Public sidewalk. Public sidewalk. I got you on camera. I'm filing a lawsuit on your ass.
Okay, sit tight.
He wasn't going after him. He shot her 4 times.
You better pay for it.
Everybody get back.
There's no
everybody get back.
That is not done. I got a job, Paul. You're about to lose your job, Paul. I got a camera.
Just pulled up. I want to shot you. I stupid gun. She wasn't even going after you. She was going across the street. I hope you lose your job.
Let's not stand around that while they're arguing.
Okay.
So what ended up happening?
Am I right? You not doing this, but standing here, you stupid. Get your phone back.
Hey. Hey, I'm booked.
The family believes the first shot struck Dixie's spine and is now exploring the possibility of taking legal action against the police department. Up next is another troubling case. This time, it's about officers using excessive force on a woman with dementia. On June 26, 2020, in Colorado, a 73-year-old woman named Karen Garner walked out of a Loveland Walmart with $13.88 worth of items she hadn't paid for. But it wasn't intentional. Store staff had reportedly refused to let her pay after some confusion. As she walked home, Quietly picking flowers along the roadside, things took a violent turn. Officer Austin Hopp spotted her and assumed she was resisting. Without giving her a real chance to explain, he grabbed her, forced her arms behind her back, and slammed her to the ground. Karen ended up with a dislocated shoulder, fractured arm, sprained wrist, and severe bruises.
Ugh. All right, let's stop, ma'am. I don't think you want to play it this way. Ma'am, please stop. You want to stop with lights on, siren? Stop. You just left Walmart. Do you need to be arrested right now? No. Okay. Let's stop. Come on. Come on.
I'm going home.
No, on the ground. Stay on the ground. On the ground. On the ground. On the ground. Bravo 242. After a short struggle, she's now detained. Come on. I am code 4. Why did you do that? I told you to stop. You don't get to act this way. Come on.
It was clear from Garner's behavior that she didn't fully understand what was happening, but the officers completely missed that crucial detail.
All right, let's stand up. Why are you doing this, ma'am? All right, stand up.
I'm not doing anything.
Right now you're resisting, which is not gonna fly with me. And before that, you tried to steal from Walmart. And they caught you and took the stuff back. Stand up. Oh boy.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why are you fighting with me? And why are you trying to slip the cuffs off?
I'm going home.
Stop.
I'm going home.
No, you're not. Are you finished? Are you finished? We don't play this game. You understand me? And if you try to kick me, oh, this is gonna be bad.
I'm going home.
Stop.
I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going
Quit.
home. Ow.
Are you finished?
I'm going home.
Hey, stand up. We're not gonna hold you.
All right, let's go to the ground. On the ground. On the ground. Why are you doing this?
As if taking her to the ground wasn't already excessive, the officer slammed her down a second time, seemingly more out of ego than necessity.
All right, stand up.
Going home.
All right, stand up.
I'm going home.
No, stop.
I'm pushing.
Oh, there we go. All right. Sit down.
I'm going home.
Sit down.
What happened next was even more ridiculous as another officer defended his mate in front of a concerned witness.
Like paying my car payment. And then I see the lady I thought was a kid, you know? And I see her walking, and then I see him throwing it to the ground. That person wasn't even running or anything. I was like, that's not okay, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I came and I'm like, hey, that's not the way to react. But he said that she was running or whatever, you know? Which we didn't see it that way. And the way that
Do you know who she is?
No.
Do you know where she's coming from?
No.
Do you know what crime she's committed?
I just see her coming.
Do you know what crime she's committed?
But I just see him walking right there, you know?
I'm just asking you.
No,
Do you know any of the story?
No.
So all you did was just take a brief little view of it, and you don't know the rest of the story?
No, I don't know because
Okay.
I see the lady walking right here.
Yeah.
She was walking, you know. So if you are parking over there and you see a person walking, and the next thing you see a cop throwing it to the ground when she's not using force or nothing, how is there gonna be your reaction?
I'm not sure, but usually I would think that the police have a reason to arrest her. That's what.
All the time. You see what happened not too long ago, you know.
Is there anything I can do for you today?
Well, no, I just see that, you know.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate your concern. She committed a crime. She ran from the Walmart. That officer caught up to her over here, and she resisted arrest. And she's under arrest for criminal charges of theft.
Yeah.
And obstruction and resisting.
Yeah,
okay?
because the fact, you know, by seeing her here, she wasn't running.
It doesn't matter, sir. She committed a crime over there. She stole from the store and then ran. They were right there fighting with her. Had she pulled a weapon, you would have been right.
She was already on that car when I pulled here.
You hear what I'm saying? If you do this every time we have a call.
I just did it today, you know, and
okay, well, you've said it 3 times. I got it. If you want to file a complaint on the officers, you feel free to do that, okay?
Just letting you know, because
he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong.
It was obvious the officer was bothered by the fact that someone dared to speak up about his fellow officer's behavior. But in the end, Officer Austin Hopp was charged with second-degree assault, tampering with evidence, and official misconduct. Officer Daria Jalali faced charges for failing to intervene and for not reporting the use of excessive force. Last but not least, we have an officer who wasn't just a disgrace to the badge, he was a complete insult to everything the police are supposed to stand for. In Hillsborough County, Florida, on October 7, 2020, a highway patrol trooper, Timmy Williams, pulled over an Asian woman for speeding, but what followed raised serious red flags. In a highly unusual move, Williams removed his body microphone, leaving only the dash cam to record the stop without any audio. Fortunately, the woman had the presence of mind to start recording the interaction on her phone when Williams briefly stepped away to assist another driver. What she captured became a key part of the investigation. Now, let's listen to a segment of the interview between Trooper Williams and Inspector Frank Trafo from Florida's Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles as they go over the woman's recording.
I pulled her over for going 45 in a 35 zone. Once I conducted the traffic stop, I approached her, identified myself, and explained the reason why I pulled her over. I asked her, is there a reason why she was speeding? And she informed me that she had just left an interview from a massage shoot. I did state that I work all day. I can do a good massage. Do you guys give any law enforcement specials? When I say specials, I was referring to discounts. I don't remember at what point in time I turned off my video for my car in-car. And then that's when I went back to issue her information.
Okay. Have you ever met prior to that traffic stop?
No, sir.
Okay. Why would you initiate a conversation about wanting a massage from?
The only reason I initiated that, I did indeed engage in the conversation. The only thing my intentions were looking for is a discount. I said law enforcement specials, and I don't think her audio captured that.
How did you know it was a massage therapist?
As I put her over, she stated that, and that's when I made the statement as in the beginning, which the audio did not capture, where I asked her, is there a reason why she's speeding? She gave me that information and said she's coming from a massage. I then said, oh, I can do a good massage. I work all the time. Something related to that. I work all the time. I can do a good massage. And I said, do you guys give law enforcement specials?
Do you think having a conversation about having her perform a massage on a later date would be appropriate behavior for a trooper to make during a traffic stop?
Well, I wasn't at that point. I was looking for a discount. I wasn't looking in that situation as a massage. But to answer your question, I wasn't thinking about. I was only looking for a discount at that time.
And you didn't think that was inappropriate to talk about during a traffic stop?
I made sure not ask that during a traffic stop. I was trying to de-escalate the situation, make light of the situation. I made sure not have asked her that on the traffic stop.
You want to repeat yourself because there's a little confusion on what you're saying. And I asked you, do you think that's inappropriate to talk about massage, having a massage during
a traffic stop? No, sir.
Are you saying that it's inappropriate?
Yeah. Were you saying like inappropriate as far as a massage, asking for a massage?
Right.
On a traffic stop?
Yeah.
Yes, on a traffic stop.
Yeah. And when I'm asking you, don't you think that's inappropriate?
Yes, sir.
Okay. According to your comments about asking her if she would perform other types of massages was sexual in nature and inappropriate, and that's what her complaint is about.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to listen to this audio, and maybe you can actually dissect the information. And let's start off with this.
After finding out that the driver worked as a masseuse, Trooper Williams steered the conversation in an uncomfortable direction, asking her about massages. What started as small talk quickly crossed the line. Just wait and listen to what else he said to her. It gets even more inappropriate.
Oh, God, it's just taking a while.
Now, can you tell me, is that your voice on that recording?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was during the traffic stop on October 7th and you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to listen further.
Here's your pretty license back.
Thanks.
Isn't that pretty?
And I'm going to ask you there, what do you mean by pretty license? What were you trying to explain to her about her license? Is there a reason why you were saying pretty license?
I was basically de-escalating the situation, and I just said, "Here's your pretty license back." I said, "Isn't that pretty?"
Yeah, and what do you
as part as the, like I said, in the beginning when I said law enforcement specials, where the video did not capture. I can't remember what she said, and I went back to my car. And
you said you were trying to make light of the situation. Is that what you're trying to say, or because I didn't understand why you would say pretty license?
Yes, sir.
You didn't answer the question about pretty. Is there a reason why you would keep saying pretty license? What are you referring to when you say pretty license?
I was just giving a compliment, saying, "Here's your pretty license, nice picture."
Oh, is that what you're saying? Nice picture?
That's basically what I was saying. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I guess, yeah, you're right. Oh God.
Perfect. So when can I come and get a massage?
You're talking about the spa?
Huh?
Are you talking about the spa?
Do I have to come to the spa?
And what do you mean by if you had to come to the spa? Is there a reason why you were asking that question?
Right. And I do get massages.
Okay.
And I only stop because go in that room where they have rooms. They have where massage masseurs are in training, and it's like in a community, big open area, and due to COVID, they have other rooms where it's private, and that's what I meant as private. When I said you have to come to the spa, which means that they have other areas where they can block it off, and it's a private massage.
Okay.
Why?
Because that's where I work.
Oh, could have given me no massage.
Are you trying to set me up?
No, actually I'm not.
Oh. More comfortable working at the spa.
No, I'm not. Well, no, I'm not trying to set you up, Ashley. I mean,
So,
I know you get nervous, but I mean, no.
No, I'm good. I'm not one of those.
No?
I'm not one of those.
You're not well.
I don't know. Are you like insinuating you want something else? I don't do that. Sorry. I don't do that.
I'm not saying that you do that.
Okay, so what are you asking?
Huh?
What are you asking?
Which one you work at?
The information you were providing her, don't you think that was inappropriate for you to ask? And you never came out with an answer when she asked you about what kind of massage you were asking about? Is there a reason why you're talking to her about massages during a traffic stop?
Again, I was only at that point asking for a discount. The video, what she provided, it does not capture in the beginning.
Why would you be asking for a discount? Why not use the word discount? At no time during this recording, you never asked for a discount.
Yes, sir.
You never used that terminology.
Yes, sir. At that time of her recording, I felt that she basically set me up for when she started recording. Prior to that, I was only asking for a law enforcement special as far as a discount.
Okay, you never mentioned that anywhere in this audio recording.
That recording.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes, sir.
You never asked for a discount?
No, sir.
And never mentioned a law enforcement discount?
No, sir, not in that recording.
And why would she want to set you up?
I'm saying I don't know why she would want to do that, but I'm saying what I felt, because in the beginning that's what brought about this whole thing. I said law enforcement special. I was only seeking a discount.
But you never mentioned that during any of this recording?
Not part of her recording. Yes, sir.
The one over here is called Essentials. Deluxe Day Spa or something.
I do enjoy the other one.
And what do you mean that you enjoy the other type of massages?
They have a regular massage where it's the normal, and they also have the deep tissue where you can deep tissue is like what, $900. The other one is like $59, where you can basically, some of them, if you law enforcement, you can get the regular or the deep tissue, and then after that they give you where you have the relaxation.
Why don't you mention that during this recording, that you're asking for something like that? Because nowhere in this recording you're asking for a deep tissue or whatever you just explained. You never mentioned that.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why?
I don't have a...
You're explaining it to me now what it is, but yes, you never explained it to her during the recording. Is there a reason?
Well, that's hers. I don't remember in the beginning where before she started recording. I don't want to say that I did, because I don't want to lie. So I don't want to say that I did explain that or say exactly that to her. I can't recall if I said that. I can't.
Trooper Williams remarked that the woman's license looked pretty and went on to make suggestive comments about the other type of massage. When confronted about his behavior, he began to stumble over his words, offering a mix of excuses. He claimed she had set him up, insisted that the beginning of their conversation wasn't recorded, and argued that he was simply trying to de-escalate the situation.
Oh, yeah, they probably
probably do that like down there, don't they?
No.
Don't they do that like in South Tampa somewhere?
Where? I'm gonna go to South Tampa then.
What do you mean by going to South Tampa? And she's mentioning the other type of massage. You said you would go to the other massage place in South Tampa. What do you mean by that?
I didn't know what she was meaning when she said South Tampa, to be honest. What they do at that point, I was just entertaining her. And I just,
That's what I've heard.
and I just said I
want that one.
Yeah.
And when she explains that in South Tampa they do the other type of massages, and you said you want that one.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by that?
I was just entertaining her. I mean, she was saying South Tampa, what they're there, and I want that one.
Do you think that's appropriate to say during a traffic stop about massages? Let's be honest here. You think that's appropriate?
No, sir.
Okay. So why would you say something like that to somebody you just stopped on a traffic stop?
When she made that statement, sir, to be honest, I was just entertaining her, which I should not have done. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it does not capture the beginning. She got it. And at that point, I'm going to be honest, I was just entertaining what she was saying.
You keep saying in the beginning. What was it? What was said in the beginning that wasn't captured?
When I initiated the traffic stop, because the whole purpose what brought this up was law enforcement. When I said I can do a good massage, and I said I work all day, and I initiated when I said law enforcement specials.
You're saying that she initiated that she does massages and that you needed one? Is that what you're saying?
She said that she do as a massagist.
Okay.
And hear me, I've been working all day. I've been looking for one lately because I haven't been in a while. I said, you guys give law enforcement specials.
So that's the part you're saying that
brought this whole thing up.
The sketchy ones, I think you could point them out.
Police officers need the sketchy ones too.
Okay. What do you mean by when she mentioned sketchy and you said that you needed these sketchy type of massages?
Right. Again.
Let's be honest here. What do you mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm being honest.
Okay.
When she said that, she said sketchy. And the same thing as far as when she said South Tampa. I said, I'm going to South Tampa. She said sketchy. I said, okay, sketchy. She said sketchy. And I was just entertaining her at that point.
And you know what sketchy, what was she meaning by sketchy?
I did not know what she meant by sketchy. I did not even know what she meant when she said South Tampa. I'm being honest. I was actually entertaining her at that point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, that's not just kidding. Okay. How long you been doing it though?
Almost 3 years.
3 years? See, but if I go to that, if I go to yours now, you're not gonna be one to massage me.
I mean, if you want a normal one.
But I think you're pretty though, man.
Oh, thank you. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna just do stuff.
Don't worry about it.
For what purpose to tell her twice that she was pretty? I don't understand. Why would you do that?
The first time, it was her license. The second time, it was unprofessional. I was entertaining her based on the conversation that she was already, that we had already gotten into, that I was just, entertaining her at that point. The first time I know why I said it, because I was giving her license back and I was like, oh, nice picture. Isn't that pretty? Second time, I just,
Were you trying to gain something from her by saying that she was pretty twice? Were you trying to obtain something from her? Get her to do something?
I actually not, or were not, sir.
But you do admit you said it?
I do admit that I did, yes, sir.
Were you trying to compliment her?
I was giving her a compliment based on her picture the first time.
Right.
I was.
And the second time?
The second time, I was really just entertaining her at that point.
In the recording, the woman mentions a masseur in South Tampa who gives sketchy massages down there. Without missing a beat, Trooper Williams responds with, "I'm going to go to South Tampa then." It's a remark that speaks for itself, and during the review, it's clear he's struggling to convince Inspector Trafo that he wasn't intentionally being inappropriate.
I have some before.
All right, here you say that you had...
Regular ones?
Huh?
You're talking about regular?
I don't know if I should be saying that. I mean, I have both.
What do you mean by that? You're talking about having massages, and she's replying back to you. Are you talking about the regular one, or are you talking about maybe the sketchy ones? And in here you say you've had both. Why would you tell her that? Why would you explain to her that you had two types of sketchy type of massages?
Right. I had normal massage. I go quite often until COVID came, and when she was basically saying that regular ones or sketchy ones or whatever, and here I am, felt for what she was saying. At this point, I was just entertaining her at this point. And I'm just throwing out that, I had both, yeah. But, I mean, to be honest, I know that getting those other sketchy massages, I stay away from. I know it's illegal. I don't do that.
But even though you did mention that you had it done before.
They had it done before. I never did. I only go to the ones hands and stone.
Okay. Would there be a reason why you did tell her that you've had both?
Again, no, sir. To be quite honest, I was just basically entertaining her.
Okay. Now, when she mentioned sketchy and you mentioned sketchy, are we talking about sexual in nature?
I wasn't talking about sexual in nature. She said sketchy, and I was just entertaining her at that point. Again, I never even said anything even sexual related to her that I was looking for at that point. At that time, I'm sorry.
And you don't believe that you were saying it indirectly?
I wasn't saying it say it again, sir?
Indirectly? Well, you mentioned...
Oh, did I mean that I was saying it indirectly as far as I wanted sexual? No, sir. I knew what I was looking for in my heart in the beginning. It was only cheaper price that I was looking for at that time in the beginning.
And once again, you never mentioned that during any of this recording. Am I correct?
Yes, in part of her recording. Right. Yes, sir. Okay. Those statements.
Well, why would you entertain her? That's what I don't understand. Why would you entertain something like that? Something that's sexual in nature. Why would you do that?
I shouldn't have made those statements. I'm gonna be honest, or even entertain her at that point.
So you do agree that's very inappropriate?
I do agree that's very inappropriate what she has. I do.
Not what she has. It's inappropriate that you even engaged in. Yeah, meaning that if she said it, then you went along with it.
I shouldn't engage in that conversation of what she's saying. I should not even entertain her. Yeah.
I mean, who would, Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because those buildings are still around, so.
Huh?
I said I see those buildings are still around, so.
Yeah.
to go. It's all good. Any questions? No?
Trooper Williams goes on to tell the woman that he's experienced both types of massages. When questioned about the meaning behind that comment, he denies having any inappropriate intent. Still, he does admit that the conversation was unprofessional and not something that should have happened during a traffic stop.
Let's talk about when you first made the traffic stop and you walked up to her car. Was your body mic on? Your body wireless mic when you approached the vehicle?
Yes, sir. It was on.
Okay. Was there a reason why it wasn't actually picking up your conversation in the beginning?
Well, I wear my mic down here.
What do you mean down there?
On my belt.
Okay.
On my belt. And I thought it did pick up my conversation, did it?
It was very, very muffled.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have
in other words, we couldn't really hear it at all?
Yes, sir. I don't have a mic on my uniform. Okay. So it was down on my belt.
So you believe your microphone was on at the time?
I believe that it was on, yes, sir.
Yeah, and according to the MVR, your video, it said that your mic was activated when you went to the car.
Yes, sir.
You went back once you. It looks like you got the driver's license from. You went back to the car, and you made a statement about. You said, "Shucks, that your mic was not charged." Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did you know that your microphone, that your body mic wasn't charging?
It vibrated, if I recall correctly. It vibrated. That they gave me a signal that the battery was going dead. So what I did was I took it off and put it on charge at that time.
Okay.
I looked at it and it's like gave me that blanking signal, if I recall correctly.
Okay. Is there a reason why you wouldn't leave the mic on your body and let it completely die? If it's asking for a charge, you might as well go through the whole process. So you have at least your microphone showing that it's on.
I understand. I just put it on charge instead of letting it completely die.
That comes to my next question. So you put it on the charger. You know that little cradle that you put in really doesn't give you a good charge. You realize that, correct?
The one that we put on? No, sir. I didn't realize that. Okay. That it does not charge, you say?
Yeah, it charges, but it takes a long time to charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Would there be a reason why you didn't actually, when the policy states that you should actually check to make sure that the mic has a full charge?
That was, I will admit, I keep my mic on my gun belt, and sometimes, most of the time, I will admit, when I get home, I forget to put it back on charge at the end of my shift, and it stays on my belt, and then sometimes my mic goes dead.
That brings me to the next question. When you went to that traffic stop, were you trying to withhold your conversation from having it recorded when you placed the mic in that little crater charger inside the car?
No, sir.
So why was Trooper Williams' microphone off during the exchange? According to him, he didn't realize he had clipped it onto his gun belt, which made it unable to capture any audio. He also claimed he wasn't aware that the battery could be recharged in time, raising even more questions about whether this was truly an accident or a deliberate move.
Oh yeah, I don't know what to say.
Say what?
That seems to be normal for some guys, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, which one you done?
The normal ones?
Both?
Professional.
Professional?
Yes.
That's what you say, but professional?
Strictly.
Strictly professional?
Yes.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. No, I only go to the professional one.
Okay.
The only one I go to is the, have you heard of the Hand and Stone?
That one? There's one right there.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I've been there for an interview, but I haven't got a massage from there.
Those ones I go to.
Oh.
Well, that was a cringe-inducing interview, wasn't it? The entire thing dragged on for nearly an hour. In the end, the investigation led to Trooper Williams being fired from his position. He later appealed the decision through Florida's Public Employees Relations Commission, hoping to overturn his termination.